Not long before the events of the Chimera, 4 space pirates were sent to the desert planet of Akiton to regain their captain's hold over Khefak depot. Get in, restore balance, get out. A simple enough plan. Batten down the hatches, mateys. This is Will Save and the Interstellar Tales from the Extragalactic Adventure Anthology. Unknown Treasures.
All right, welcome back to Unknown Treasures, a part of Will Save and the Interstellar Tales from the Extragalactic Adventure Anthology. Before we start, John, I have a question for you.
Whoa, that was right out of the gate.
Yeah.
You're like speeding through it, and then you're like, sharp left turn. John, I got a question.
No foreplay, just like right in.
No, it's related. I was listening to that intro.
Me, dude.
The guitars in that intro, are those synthetic robot guitars, or is that you actually like thrashing on some metal?
Dude, no synthetic guitar would ever sound like that.
All right.
For as far that says less about me and more about the state of MIDI technology. Unless I'm wrong, unless there's some plugins that you know out there, for some reason, truly, MIDI technology cannot ever, like, not even in a good way, can it make guitars sound like guitars. I don't know what it is.
Yet.
It's good to know that musicians have time yet before.
Yeah. There's still
technology.
That's when you know, like,
robot uprising.
Yeah. A bunch of Terminators walking with guitars, just like.
You just need to program robots to play guitars.
That's
Yeah,
it.
there you go.
Wow, this is good.
Actually, that is probably the better, faster way to do it.
And the conversation comes full circle. Like that's the problem with MIDI. You can't have a machine play a guitar like a human can.
What does MIDI stand for again, Vinnie?
Good.
Oh, music input digital interface, I think.
Yeah. It's basically just
Google
like
it. Hang on.
Yeah. I feel like it it's just synths. I feel like
Musical instrument digital interface.
Yeah.
Which is funny because it was built on what's called DMX, which is how digital lighting is controlled.
The rapper?
So a musician was like, oh, that's a pretty neat protocol. Let me just use that to control my instruments.
Yeah.
That is impressive.
There are some MIDI instruments in the intro. The flute is a MIDI instrument.
So that guitar you did yourself?
Yeah.
At the intro? Oh, well, that's impressive.
Yeah. Thanks. But yeah, the flute's a MIDI instrument.
It's like he's a real musician.
I know. I kind of knew that when I asked, but every time I listened to him, I'm like, did he?
I need to see John live. I still haven't.
He's so good. Everybody, you should go try to listen to John. I'm actually. You guys can't see it, but I'm wearing his old band's T-shirt.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Night Market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, those
Look 'em up
T-shirts
on-
exist?
Yeah.
Yeah. How come I didn't get a Night Market T-shirt?
Oh, dude, look
I
at that.
still
It's like a
have
palm
some,
tree.
actually.
This is the good one. There was another one that was a little weird.
Yeah.
There was like a head.
was not
I want
good.
the weird one.
You want the weird one? All right.
Wait, why is it
I've been
weird?
waiting on this
Why
shirt
weird?
for like 4 years.
It was. I don't know, John. You want? There was some random person was like, "Yeah, I'll design it for you," with like no input whatsoever, and it just turned out to be like it was a head with like words written into it, like the outline of a head, and it said Night Market kind of scribbled inside, and it's just very strange.
Yeah, it's like
I
a
love it.
fever dream of somebody telling you that their band's called Night Market.
Somebody went to like a Fish concert, was like, "I'm gonna make a T-shirt for John's band."
Yeah, exactly.
This
Fish is
one's
so
a lot
good.
better. It says Night Market down one side, and then it shows like a barcode across it, but then it's a black palm tree kind of breaking up the barcode. It's a really cool shirt for a really cool band. You should look them up on Spotify.
It kind of looks kind of vaporwavy.
We've dropped their link before. You should drop it again, John.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Noted. Sounds good. Also, at some point, I think we talked about you'll be able to hear the single that I'm going to release with Vinnie helping to mix. Yeah, good time.
I'm looking forward to that. What's
As soon as I
the
get my mixing space set up.
Yeah, right.
what's the topic of your single? What's it about?
It's called Over Your Shoulder.
I like
to
you
be
getting stalked by
suspicious.
someone. or-
Yeah.
No, that's
you
a good interpretation, though. It's like a
Or like
fever
you
dream.
move past something.
You
Is that
can't
what it is?
ask an artist to interpret his art form for you.
You'll just have to hear it. Okay.
That's the whole.
I don't know. I don't know the protocol for this kind of thing.
Speaking of
I
like
get Will
interpreting art,
Masterwork subscription. Just kidding. Sorry.
the Justin Bieber song about I don't even know the lyrics, about basically like if I can't like love you in life, then I'll love you when you're gone type thing.
Yeah, Ghost.
Yeah, have you listened to those lyrics? It sounds like he's gonna murder somebody.
Selena?
I don't
Whoa.
know. Just listen to the lyrics. Somebody look it up and read it off.
Randomly listen to Justin
what
Bieber, although
song
some of
is
his
this?
songs are kind of good.
It's it's on the radio all the time. It's a Justin Bieber song. I watched the video for it, and it's in the video. It's like an older woman, like I'm assuming like a mother figure or an aunt or something, and he's talking about if he can't be close to you in life as it is, then he will like love you through
I'll
your memories.
settle for the ghost of you.
Yeah,
Ghost.
and I'm sure it's like somebody passed away, but like if you listen to that again, it's like, are you talking about murdering them? Like if I can't love you, nobody else
Could be.
can. That's
Yeah.
that's suspicious.
It's disturbing.
Yeah. Anyways,
Who wrote that song? I wonder.
yeah, like, maybe a serial killer
Jonathan
wrote it
David
for-
Bellion, Jordan Kendall Johnson, Justin Bieber, Mike Ross Pollock,
Yeah.
Stephen Adam, Joe. Yeah, there's like 5 songs.
I just hear it whenever I hear that song. I'm like, oh god, cringe.
So I miss your touch some nights when I'm hollow.
Your memory is ecstasy. I miss you more than life.
I wanted to. I was talking to John last night. I wanted to bring this up, but we talked about the Star Wars holiday special, which is like something that was created, I think, possibly in like the late 70s. But it's a full length movie that George Lucas was really proud of initially.
I'll
But then,
admit I've
like,
never seen it.
You really honestly
Yeah.
need to see it, because like it actually has like Luke and Leia and Han, like, you know, Mark Hamill, all the Carrie Fisher and Han. Anyway, all these like real actors like were in it, but like half the movie, I was telling John last night.
This no-name guy named
Harrison,
something or other.
what's his name? But anyway, like basically half of the movie is just like Wookiees like shouting at each other on cat sheet, literally with no subtitles at all. They're just literally talking to each other the entire time, and it makes you don't understand a single fucking thing that they're saying. And then like Luke and Han and Leia show up, and they're like, oh, and they're like the only like relief from that. But there's all these weird shorts. There's like B. Arthur in it, and like a bunch of just weird shit going on. It's very, very bad. And like after
B. Arthur shows up?
yeah,
Right?
I'm in. And it's like a musical. I hate it. And then like Lucas, like he hated it so much that he tried to erase it from the earth. Like he's like, all right,
Yeah.
stop all distribution.
I did hear about this.
Like take it off. Like honestly, if you're a Star Wars fan, you really should watch the holiday special. It's canon, sort of. Anyway, just check it out. That's all I'll say. Okay. And I hope you enjoyed Obi-Wan. It's now August, I guess. So
I think
sure
just
everyone saw it.
on a related note, just to make everybody feel old, especially Will because he was probably alive back then. American
Thank
Graffiti.
you, Kev.
Al Guinness, or what are you talking
American Graffiti, which is George Lucas's like takeoff film featuring Harrison Ford as like the bad guy. That movie came out in 1973, which is 1 year away from being 50 years old.
Wow.
Oh, happy birthday, George Lucas's first notable film, I think, and then also Harrison Ford.
Was it also
Like-
Harrison Ford's
Well, no, sorry, Harrison Ford's debut. But that's pretty cool. I've never seen American Graffiti. He's the bad guy in that. I want to see that.
There's no like real bad guy.
There's no,
you should watch
like-
it. It's a great movie.
It's just like
It's a good movie.
okay, cool.
I've never seen
He's
this
kind of a.
movie.
He's kind of a. I don't know.
Dude.
He's
kind of a jerk.
he's the challenger. Is I guess
like Gran Torino kind of jerk, or like
it's about like teenagers in like the hot rod world.
It's
of
like a
1960s.
love letter to like the drag culture of not drag like drag queen, but like drag like
Drag Race.
like
Got
drag racing, cruising culture.
Also, on a related note, I kind of look like Ron Howard, especially in that film. And so I was picked up to be an actor for a small film called, I don't remember the name of it anymore, Hot Rod Angel, which was supposed to be a 45-minute film, which I thought had a fantastic story. And then it stretched into an hour and a half long film with a series connected to it and dragged out and never got completed.
Wait, so you
Anyways.
were in a movie,
It never got released, but
that's cool. Were you like
that's
a
so
main
cool.
character?
Well, yeah, I played basically like the Ron Howard
What
character.
the?
like the.
I want to see this. Wait, Kevin, do you have a copy of
That's
it?
awesome, man.
I do somewhere. Yeah,
Kevin,
it's
this
really
is a big
bad,
deal.
man.
Yeah, dude.
I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Wait, why don't we like stream it for the Discord? We can have like a watch party together.
Yes, definitely not.
Yes.
Probably get sued.
That would be
Maybe
so
I'll try
cool.
to
I love
find like
that.
a picture of it or something. And I'll post that.
No, we need to see.
But
this.
Be like, you can't rebroadcast your likeness.
Yeah, we had a replica of the 32 coupe from American Graffiti.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Kevin,
What?
I'm.
It was fun
When
film.
was this? I'm so angry that I didn't
right
know
after
about
high
this.
school, 2004, 2005. Anyways,
Kevin, please show us this movie. I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
please do. This
Can
is
we-
a
I
huge deal.
think we're really
If
cutting into
anyone
our
else-
time.
If
We need to
anyone
move
else
on.
like
It's time
starred
to
in a movie,
Nope.
we would want to
I
see
think we
it.
gotta
+1 in the Discord if you want to see this movie.
Cut this. We're gonna keep this tight.
Okay. All right.
Everyone, please write to change.org and like change that. I really want to see it.
It is time for one of my favorite segments so far is Two Truths and a Lie.
2 truths and a lie.
Except this time we're going to be doing our characters.
Okay.
So Tomadan already went. So what I'm going to need you to do is I need each of you to roll a d20, except for Will, because Will, you've already won.
Okay.
Yes, I win.
All right. Let me get my real dice out.
Oh, the real dice.
Is it highest goes or lowest goes? It's the
You'll find out after
Or nosest goes.
noses goes?
I actually
Let's go
picked a
with
number in my
highest
head,
goes.
and it's whatever. Oh, nose goes. Kelly's going now. No.
What? No. We
Yep,
agreed
there
on
it
this.
is.
This is no.
Classic
Agreed on the roll off.
We did a
Classic
D20.
fake out, bait and switch.
I picked a number in my head, so it's
fair.
whoever's closest to that number gets to go first.
Gets to go.
Oh,
That sounds
so
like the
it's
opposite
super
of winning.
arbitrary.
Must be like
Wait.
15. It's fine.
Kev, are you drinking wine?
No, it's actually the rum. Spicy
yeah.
rum that you guys gave me. Thank you.
Oh,
Nice.
Cotton Reed. So wait, what are your
Is
numbers?
it the dry rum or the allspice?
I ran out of the dram. The allspice dram.
Because it was too good.
delicious. I drank it too fast. I chugged it.
nice.
What are your numbers, Vinny? What'd you get?
Oh, I was still like shaking it in my hand. Hang on. 13.
13. Okay.
And you were also rolling the die, too.
Yeah.
John, what did you roll?
Got a 7.
Kevin, curious, what was the number that you picked?
Kelly, what number did you roll?
I got a 3.
I rolled. I was thinking 7. So John actually landed right on my number.
yeah,
No
nice.
jokes.
Wait, so if you get the number, that means you're immune this round, right? And then someone else gets to go?
No, it means you go. You go. Now. So tell us, Rolu.
Weird.
You're on stage. Give us 2 truths and 1 lie, not in that particular order.
Exactly in that particular order.
Exactly that order.
I think Rolu is he's not nervous on stage, but he just doesn't know what to do. He's just not an actor. So I think if he's on stage, then he just is he has this thing where you move a lot, because before you get on stage, you don't know that moving is like, you should just plant your feet and be in one place. So he like kind of shuffles a lot. Like moves his
Well,
arms a
in this
lot.
case, he's actually sitting down in a room with him and just like a single person in front of a camera. So like, don't be too nervous. Please just relax.
Is this like an interrogation room with like the one really
No,
bright
no,
light
well
in the
lit.
middle swinging back and forth gently?
There's actually like a table with some water and some candy next to you.
A couple of house plants.
Is this like Modern Family?
Yeah, very modern family-ish. Yeah.
Sorry, what kind of candy is this?
There's actually 3 bowls. One is Skittles, one is M&M's, and the last one is some caramel, wrapped up caramel.
I think
Of course, the third one is like a candy from like 100 years ago. Yeah, Kevin.
It's actually these ones were
Abba
manufactured.
Zaba.
They found a box backstage that was marked 1929.
to one of those cookie tins that looks like it should be yarn.
Oh my god, I hate. Okay, that's a phenomenon. You know that, right? You've all experienced this, right? Like where like your mom will hide like sewing supplies and like that Danish cookie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's where we used to keep
Worst fake out ever.
our crayons.
It wouldn't suck so much if every like 10th
Crayons or
time there was
crayons?
actually cookies in it.
Crayon?
Anyway, it was so.
Did
Oh,
did
no.
you hide crayons in it or crayons?
Cranes.
Okay.
It's the 90s. Crayons were not hiding around in boxes.
I think
Crayons.
The YON is the YO is silent.
Crayons.
Crayon.
Gotcha.
Mom
crayons.
did not allow.
Anyways,
crayons.
Rolu, tell us.
Well, I think right before that happens, as soon as you point out the candy, each of his, like, one hand goes to the water, one hand goes to each of the bowls, and then he's like taking each of the candy there. Because he's like a little nervous.
Unwrapping the caramel one-handed.
Mm-hmm. Well, he
has a free
grabs
hand.
it. Yeah, well, one hand puts the
fourth.
Skittles, then it starts to unwrap the toffee, you know, all that kind of stuff.
I feel like Hears would just like love watching you do things with all your hands. That sounds kind of weird,
one
actually.
hand
But my
lifts
point
up
is, like 4 hands. I just feel like you'd be kind of talented to watch you. Sorry, Kevin. Go ahead.
No, I'm just waiting on Roller to.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rolly. My bad.
All right. Two truths and a lie. Not really that quick on my feet. Let's see here. I think first statement, that's what I'll call them. First statement is that I enjoy painting. My second statement is that I like my tea with 2 sugars.
Rolly, man.
And the third statement is that I was once a person of interest on a Xeno-Warden ship. That's all that I have to say. And then each hand takes more candy.
As he's making his tea and he drops in 3 sugars.
We'll have to, yeah, right. We'll have to do a Starfinder story time about the Xeno-Warden. I don't know what that is.
Oh, yeah, we should
Prep that for next week, John.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to start off with the fact that we already know that Rolu paints. We know that for a fact. He's talked about it in a couple of flashbacks and in the beginning of this series. So that one is a truth.
He could be a masochist. Just like does it because he
Not
doesn't
like
enjoy it.
I enjoy
or
painting.
something.
That's a lot.
Okay.
What if it's just like a giant, like, what if they all form like a map to something, like a star map to something? That'd be kind of cool. Like, it isn't, it's just Rolu's secret stash somewhere in the galaxy.
Maybe.
Sorry, one sec. I'm going to just take that note down somewhere.
I think that'd be a cool twist. It's really hard to know. I wish I knew Rolu better, but I feel like it would be. I should know this. I'm guessing it's.
I think the tea with 2 sugars is the lie.
Yeah, it's got to be that.
Yeah, I think he takes his tea black.
No, I don't.
Like a
He has
soul.
some sugar.
I mean, the Xeno-Warden thing is very weirdly specific, so I would
Do you have
really actually go for the third one.
Yeah, the second one seems like a misleading one on purpose a little bit.
Yeah.
It's so hard to know. Maybe I'll change my 1 to 3 as well.
It's really hard to
That'd be
know
3.
what's truth and what's lie to a fictional character.
Wait, what are you
Truth or
talking
lie
about,
to
Rolu?
them. They are.
You just have to go off of what you know.
Yeah,
they're-
no, I get it.
Yeah.
All right. So final guesses. Will, you think that he's lying about the Xeno-Wardens?
Yes.
I'm going to say he's lying about the 2 sugars in his tea. Vinny
I think he's lying about painting. I think he secretly hates it.
and Kelly, what do you think?
If you do that, it will crush my headcanon about Rolu. But, like, I'm going to say, Rolu would want to be a badass with, like, number 3, I feel. But then I wonder if he's just making that. I'm going to go with number 3 as well. Rolu.
All right. So, John, reveal the lie.
Before I do that, can I just tell you, Rolu has an intelligence of 16, but a wisdom of 9. So he's like not clever, but his idea of clever is like not that deep. So the lie is that he takes his tea with 1 sugar.
Yes!
Come on, Rolu. It's so Rolu. He's
Okay,
like,
question. What is the unit of sugar?
Is
it like a sugar cube?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
2
Oh, okay.
cubes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
but,
a gram.
Starfinder
Are we on the
universe
metric
could be
system?
different. Yeah.
No,
Can
we're
we
not.
ask
They use
you?
like feet and inches and stuff.
Well, just like some sugar cubes are bigger than others.
How big is a sugar cube? Can you just give us like a,
I think it's like a centimeter.
Yeah, like a
in
centimeter.
Is there a
cubic
standard? It's a
centimeter.
half inch. Anyways,
is it?
no, I don't know.
Two would be
Make
kind of
it-
too much. I
Depends
feel
on whether you buy the sugar cube in America and
Yeah, is it
not
metric?
America.
Exactly.
I'll take a standard.
Space America.
John, can we ask about the Xeno Wardens, or is that going to be a secret? Well kept.
No, I mean,
Tell us just a little. Just give us a little bit of insight on the
What are
Xeno
they?
Warden.
you could always ask him about this in general. This is so all Kasathans go on a tempering for about a year, at which they're it's kind of like what's the term?
Rumspringer.
Yes, exactly. You like have a year where you go out and you find out about things about your own personal beliefs, and you try and do a lot of different things. And at one point, he was around an area in Castroville, a moon that was probably not where he should have been. And the Xeno Wardens were like, well, we're going to apprehend you and ask you some questions. You could always ask him about his time at the tempering. It's always cool. Sure, most Kasathans have an interesting story from that time.
I wish I'd.
All right, John, I am going to task you to do a Starfighter story time about the Xeno Wardens whenever you are ready for that, whether it's this episode, next episode, or 4 episodes from now.
Yes,
I want
please.
that. But from my brief understanding of Xeno Wardens, they're basically like natural resource officers, or the
Yeah.
fish and game, or whatever they're called.
The Ranger Ricks and Rachels.
Yeah, so they're protecting the wildlife of apparently Castroville. Cool. Well, I think it is time to play. Let's play. I think this is a good lead-in. Let me give you a quick rundown of what happened in the last episode, in case it's been a while, like a week, because you listen every week, right?
In case it's been a
Yeah,
while.
totally.
Like a
So last week, these guys investigated a body found in the middle of an opening of an intersection between 3 routes, and they noted that the body belonged to an android member of the True Warriors. That android was shot. Like, you actually analyzed them or investigated enough that you realized it was shot and not just killed by some other natural being.
I got shot in the head.
I got shot. So then. You also guys looked at the tracks, and you found 3 heading off into the north part of this triangular pathway, and you saw one kind of break off in a run to the west, which actually loops back around to that tire mountain. You guys followed those tracks, and you just found that pile of tires, and you also found an auto target rifle with some ammo. Then you headed back to the intersection to pursue the rest of those tracks, and you came to a river of toxic ooze with a shaky scrap bridge crossing it, and you proceeded to cross cautiously. On the other side, you found 2 pyramids of crushed chassis, and Thaddeus actually recognized these ziggurats, how do you pronounce that word?
Ziggurat.
Pyramids, to be Khefak nests. So yeah, that's where we're at. And so I think Thaddeus points out that there's hundreds of tiny vermin kind of crawling in and out of these chassis, and there are so many creatures that the metal.
Well, he didn't say it yet, but he'll point it out.
Yeah, he's going to point this out to the other guys. I'm dictating what Thaddeus is doing. Sorry. But the metal itself is actually kind of like thrumming. It's like it's moving just a little bit. But they're tiny creatures, so take that for what it is. Can I get all of you guys to roll an initiative as I move you over to the map?
Wait, we're automatically going into battle? We can't not go into battle, possibly?
Oh, wow.
Oh, sorry, I meant perspective. I didn't say
Perspective.
Perspective. Oh,
perceptions.
like arts?
Perception? Yeah,
I feel like
that
a Rolly would be the best at that.
Man, my GMing is super hard for me, guys. I don't think you understand this.
On the flip side, can I just say real quick that being a player, I am thinking about things as a GM, and I have to keep reminding myself that I'm like a player. So I get it, Kev. There's like
It's hard being in the backseat.
you got to switch. No, it's not the role change per se, other than I probably sometimes elucidate more than I should. But it's more like thinking about my character
Hang on, I gotta Google that word.
as
Yeah, I was
like
just
my
saying
character.
I want to know what
definition?
that exact
Elucidate?
definition is.
Elucidate.
John, I'm going to need a Starfighter story time for Elucidate.
Okay.
Right.
Xeno Wardens and elucidate. Okay.
To make clear.
All right, so what are these perception checks?
Lucid.
I
to
got a
make something
20.
lucid.
Dope.
20 for Thaddeus.
Chuck got a dirty 20 as well.
I got a natural 20 though.
Oh,
Wait, actually,
well,
did
fine. Your 20 is better than my 20.
Termaedan got a.
Oh wait, sorry, I lied. It's a +1 for perception, so dirty 20. Shaq might be more perceptive than me. Let's see.
Rolu got a natural 1 for a total of 4. Because I think Rolu ran in and is more concerned about Shaq standing in the center.
Oh, right. Because I kept Leroy Jenkinsing this whole thing.
Oh, I know. Shaq will be the.
Well, Chuck's currently on your shoulder, right?
No, I thought Shaq ran ahead.
No, that
standing
was at the tires. This time he was on your shoulder.
Right.
Yeah.
Right now
Which,
I'm
by
on
the
your
way,
shoulder.
I believe that falls. We talked about. We didn't know exactly the mounting rules, but that falls under survival check, right?
Is it?
I believe so.
Really?
So,
Yeah, if you're staying mounted.
Riding?
To stay mounted, yeah.
Interesting.
so let's
Be like
Vinny take a look at that while we talk about this a little bit more. So,
Yeah.
wait, Rolu and Vinny, what did you guys roll? Just to be clear.
Dirty 20.
20.
Okay, so
Same.
if you're looking at the map, you guys can see the map.
Yeah.
Let's see the map.
So you guys are kind of standing in the southwest corner of these two fairly large cubic pyramids known as ziggurats. I mumble that word, so I don't have to say it right.
You're saying it right.
And actually, Termaedan, you're kind of the last one. You're still kind of on the janky bridge coming across the toxic oil.
Janky Bridge.
And while you guys are looking at these two towers, these two pyramids, two ziggurats, you can see actually 3 Khefaks kind of minding their own business and eating away and doing whatever they're doing on their nests. Rolu and Chalk, though, actually see a 4th one.
Wait,
Dun,
I don't
dun,
think
dun.
Rolu did. He rolled a 4.
Well, Rolu, you're pretty tall, so you saw it. I was
Okay.
to see it. This is making up for that other time I took it away from you.
How big is the pile? How tall?
This pile, so there's 2 layers to this, and so I'm going to say each layer is 7 feet.
Okay, so kind of tall, 14 foot.
Yeah. Somebody else. Does anybody want to roll like an engineering check or anything on these?
Sure. I'll roll an engineering using my Raven and Riddle die.
Raven Riddles!
Raven Riddle.
Sponsor.
Please.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Made
12.
Kelly watch Scream.
12. I'll say you from that you're like, man, these look sturdy enough. I think you can make it up there. So with that, I'll say that there will be. I'm not going to tell you exactly what, but there will be an athletics check if you want to climb each layer.
I think we should just avoid these things.
Yeah. So Thaddeus will tell the group, he's like, I recommend everyone be as stealthy as possible.
Did you say... How good is their hearing? He's like turning around to you, Thaddeus.
Thaddeus, let's see. Thaddeus will find out by rolling a life science check.
Okay.
He did not roll high. He only rolled a 7. How good is their hearing with a 7, Kevin? 7, Kevin.
You did a life science check, as you said?
Yeah, of 7, Kevin.
I'm trying to look at their perception.
7, comma,
is-
Kevin.
Comma, Kevinson.
Their perception is
It's like Ben 10.
not that great. But with that said, Rolu and Chaka are pretty much in between these two ziggurats already. So go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
Don't fail me now, Raven and Riddle.
All right, everyone, get stealth. Get stealthy.
That's 11.
That's a 19 for Rolo.
19
Rolu-
for Thaddeus, if it matters.
Thaddeus, you're okay for now unless you're going to move further.
Well, I rolled 19, so we should be good in the future.
Who's drawing
Yeah, go
purple marks on my map?
I
He's like, let's go this way, which I agree with. It's the way out.
Did you draw?
So
we could hold them off perhaps at another choke point if we have to fight them. Let's not get surrounded between these ziggurats.
That is a good choke point.
here's what happened. As you guys are leaving the scrappy bridge, Rolu hears you say like, hey, careful, these are nests. And so he starts to sneak, and he's very good at it. He's like very stealthily just moving across the sand, barely leaving tracks, making no sound. And Chalk is riding his shoulders, like clenching on real tight and going, oh my God, I think I see something moving.
Of course.
And as he says that, 2 of the Khefak see him. And they start to make their way. So go ahead and now, as I misspoke earlier.
Which 2?
I need you to roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
I'll say that,
All right,
it's the 2 that saw you are the ones on top of the towers, but
19, GM.
Yeah, now I get the 21.
Oh, wow. Rolu, when you're ready,
I'm ready.
got a 5.
I think you're so distracted by like Chalk.
I'm like,
Quiet.
I love my favorite thing is when dice tell the story better than the storytellers themselves. Chalk got what?
21.
21.
nice.
Terme?
Jermaine got a 7.
All right, that makes sense too because Terme is kind of in the back of the group. He's still worried about getting off this bridge safely, and he can't even see. He can't really see any of these things except for maybe the one right in front of him, and the 2 that saw them here. Here, I'll highlight them for you. Those 2 are the ones you can clearly see. The rest of them are kind of hidden from your perspective where you're at. So it makes sense that your initiative's a little lower. Let me just give me a second here as I highlight everything. Because that's how I do now.
Highlight everything.
Chalk, since you were so startled by these things to begin with, you get to go first. Mind you, they saw you.
Right. So you see Chalk like visibly flinch. He starts gesturing wildly with one of his vines and like uses his other tendrils to turn Cobb's head toward the fox that he's been spotted by. And pulls out his miniature hunting rifle. We've been spotted.
Cool. Okay, so I'll give those. That's all free action for you. What do you actually want to do on your turn? And
Wait.
you can delay or yes.
No,
John?
because I have a 0 attack bonus. It's a standard action for me to pull out my rifle.
That's what I was going to say.
Thank you. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because I play by the rules. So
Yep.
Cool. All right. Well, in that case, Khefak number 2 is going to go, and so the Khefak 1 made this alarming. Like you heard this like rumble going on because it's definitely like a lot of Khefaks in these nests. And even like there are a lot of infants. I'll say like it's a majority of these infants, these tiny little ones. Choking on myself. So you hear this rumbling hiss. It's just like a constant going on. But it got just a little bit louder when you realized they noticed you. And so Khefak 2 is going to... I have to be on the right map. Going to move to here.
Oh.
do these things have wings?
They do not.
Okay.
It is going to lash out at Chalk.
How tall are these ziggurats?
7 feet?
7 feet on the first step. Per step.
That was a wild guess. It's 1 cubic block or whatever. Well, actually, it'd be 5 feet, I guess, would be... Anyways, it doesn't matter. They are just... What's your question about
I
that?
thought you said 7 feet.
I'm a liar. I'm making shit up as I go, man.
You're not playing by the rules, and you're a liar.
A GM never reveals the secrets. It's okay.
Fair.
It could have been 7 feet. Oh, fine.
I'm just like hypotenuse for its reach to get
Yeah,
Chuck.
yeah.
Well, you're on Rolu's shoulder, and Rolu is how tall, so this is direct line of sight.
That's true.
Anyways,
fair.
John,
Cool.
you had a question?
Yeah, did you say that you highlighted which 2 were the ones that noticed us? Are they the 2 at this southern ziggurat?
This one and this one.
Oh, okay.
But all of them are aware now. They're like groundhogs or whatever, where they like, yeah, that higher pitched hiss is an alert for everybody. You guys are screwed.
Okay.
So sorry, back to where I was doing. Then I'll count that as a roll. That was a 7 + 4 to hit for 11
EAC or KAC?
KAC.
Miss.
Nice.
So that one it's like alerted.
Check.
And it comes around that corner, sees you, and it kind of like dive strikes at you, and it misses completely. It is now Thaddeus's turn.
All right, Thaddeus pulls out his rifle and is going to shoot the one directly in front of him, preferably
Being
in the face.
this one here.
The one directly north. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Right on the corner of the lower level of the ziggurat.
Yeah, it's an 8 to hit. Good lord.
I'm guessing KAC or EAC?
Man, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. No.
It's KAC,
Okay, moving on.
no.
Khefak number 1 gets to go. And that's the one that was on top, and so it's going to move down a step and then move here.
What's its name?
Khefak number 1.
Oh,
Does it need a name?
These are mindless, nameless creatures. And it's going to roll to strike. 17 for 21 to hit KAC against Rolu.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's a hit. All right. Yes, I'm making movements. And that is 1d6 of slashing damage
Oh
for
my
a
goodness.
total of 4 points of damage.
Wow, could you not?
I could not.
Yeah,
but
don't.
I
Don't
will.
next time.
All right, that's the end of that Khefak's turn. It is now Khefak number X. And now it is Termay's turn.
What's going on here, guys?
And he's going to step up, and he has his semi-auto pistol already out.
Nice.
He's going to get off the bridge.
Gonna whoop.
As he does, he's going to see this first Khefak that took a swipe at Rolu. He's going to level his sidearm and take a shot.
All right. I have to ask, you already had the sidearm out, or are you pulling it
I
out as
just
you
stated
walk?
that.
Okay.
Yep. Does a natural 20 do it?
I believe it does.
That's
It also
awesome.
allows you to use critical hit rules.
Oh,
That is not
Hold
the
on.
music I
I
expected.
just
for critical
totally
hit.
deleted. Sorry. Did I delete the thing?
Delete what?
What thing?
Okay. Well, I deleted my character from
yeah, his token's gone.
yeah.
Oh,
And now-
oh.
From the world.
Can you hit Control Z? Try
Yeah.
Control Z. It might work. Otherwise, I'll...
Seppuku.
No.
Oh, no.
Okay, hold on. I'll
Didn't
save.
work.
I'll save you.
Tormay throws himself into the oil.
I've had enough. I don't like these guys.
I'm done.
I want to fight
See.
another.
Awesome. Thank you.
Nice.
I was trying to remove my.
Did you get him back?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I
there.
got it.
Oh,
back.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So do I
Roll
for
twice?
critical, I roll twice. For
You
damage,
roll
right?
twice and then add the bonuses twice.
Oh, what's my bonus?
Oh, what's my bonus?
So 6 points and. Okay, not that bad. 10 points of damage.
Nice.
Total.
And what are you shooting?
Tactical semi-auto pistol.
I love Termay kind of steps off of this bridge kind of carefully, and he's got 4 arms too, so he's got 2 arms kind of balancing himself, and then he takes the other 2 arms and just kind of brings them up to his eyesight and shoots, and it shoots right through the head. The brains just burst out the side,
Nice.
and that Khefak is dead.
Gross.
Yes.
All right. Very well done.
Well, with that said,
That's how it's done.
Khefak number
Thaddeus.
3 gets to go.
Even more well done.
You guys,
That's too late, Rolu.
Boom.
I was trying to
moment's
one up
over.
you.
It's
No,
fine.
I'm trying to one up you.
Moment's done,
Thaddeus.
Rolu. Shut up.
Khefak number 3 was up on top of the tower, and you see it just burrow into the tower and come out the lower level, and it jumps right in front.
Oh, that's a.
What were you saying about a height difference? Is there a penalty for? It's 5-foot range, so I guess. What is the penalty for outside of 5-foot range?
You can't attack outside of a 5-foot range?
I thought you could take a penalty, can't you? No.
If it's a ranged weapon.
Yeah. That's for the range of the weapon.
Well, these things are pretty dumb anyway, so they're going to think that Rolu and Chalk are kind of the same creature, and so it's going to roll at Rolu.
Roll.
That is a 19 on the dice.
Dang,
so that's
dog.
definitely a hit,
Dude.
and that's
Yeah.
4 points of damage to roll it.
Okay, I'm just not going to take it. That's cool.
I'm going to say that's cheating.
Nah. I'm good. Thanks, though. Thanks. Next.
You do that, man. Stick up for yourself. I like it.
Cool. Good times.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it is Khefak number 4's turn.
Oh, man.
Yeah, John, I'm not feeling very good for you. So just for the listener, all these Khefaks are kind of swarming on Rolu and Chalk. And one of them is dead, but there are 3 now lined up right in front of Rolu. So one at his diagonal to the left, one right in front of him, and one at his diagonal to the right. And this one is going to swing at you.
Gonna do what?
With a natural 1.
Yes.
So, John, pull out the critical fail list.
Oh, wow.
Or deck.
Critical fumble!
I know it's not a named character, but I think we should just do it for every critical. That's my game. I do what I want.
Wow.
That's for a kinetic weapon, right? Is that?
Yeah, that's for a... Well, there's a natural weapon,
Perfect. That makes
I think. Well, it's just melee. Because there's melee, ranged, and spell.
We'll work through it, whatever
Fumble
happens.
that. All right. It's shuffled. Let me know when you want to stop it. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Stop.
Okay. The card. It's a...
In the Kayats.
The
The
Kayats.
Kayats.
Oh, yeah.
God, in the car, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're in the Kayats. Eat dirt. I like it.
That's appropriate.
You are knocked prone and must succeed
Oh.
at a fortitude save or be blinded for 1d3 rounds.
Wow.
Oh, that's so
Okay.
good.
Let's see. I'm going to give it I don't know.
Thank you, Starfinder. Critical fumble deck.
Yeah, that's a good move. Here, I'll do this one. This one's the prone move. It looks like
Yeah.
a person on their like all fours and with spikes. But if you
Yeah.
look at it like from a blurry perspective, it looks like a porcupine.
Yep.
So it is
Human
prone.
porcupine.
And then what is the other thing? A fortitude save?
Yeah, prone, succeed at a fort save or be blinded for 1d3 rounds. Don't know what the DC of the fort save is, though. That's the thing.
Just make it something arbitrary, like 13.
Yeah, DC 14 or something.
Yeah, well, oh, wait, hold on. Required ability checks to have a DC of 10 plus 1.5 the attack's level,
level
or
would
the
be what,
attacker's level or CR.
So 1.5 times 1 is equal to 1.
So like a 12.
And 11.
Oh, half you round up, right?
You always round down.
You always round down.
11.
11. Okay, so we'll do 11. Fort save of 11. Did not make it. I rolled a 2 on the dice.
Blinded.
Okay, so blinded. I don't even know what blinded does.
I'll find it.
Um,
While you keep going, I can...
Okay, can I put 2 effects on the same creature on roll 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
many of
so it
those
is
as well.
blinded and prone. Great round. Huh?
Blinded. Nice.
I'm just kidding. Rolu, it is now your turn, so you get to decide what you want to do.
Yeah. Blinded, by the way, flat-footed. Note, flat-footed.
Okay.
Also, -4 penalty to strength and dex-based skill checks and opposed perception checks. All checks and activities that rely on vision automatically fail. Can't observe other creatures, yada, yada, yada. You treat all creatures as having total concealment, so a 50% mischance.
Okay.
Yeah. And then some other things about moving.
What is flat-footed again? You get a -4 to AC? Is that right? I
Flat-footed
always forget.
is off the top. -2 penalty AC. No reactions, no AOs.
Okay. All right. So with that said, again, there are 3 Khefaks currently aligned against Rolu and Chalk.
Okay.
And it is Rolu's turn.
Spoiler, Rolu is at 1 hit point.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I think first he's going to say, Chuck, do you have those serums of healing?
I've got
I'm
2
going
of
to
them.
need one. I'm going to need one. And then he's going to take a free 5-foot step back. And I think he's just going to shoot. He's got his rifle out. He's just going to shoot at the one directly ahead of him because he wants to take him out. Actually, he's going to take a free 5-foot step here. Can I fit into this space, Kev? The one...
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay. He doesn't want to block any shots.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. So you're going to kind of step back and diagonally to the left.
Yeah.
Up against a wall.
Right into a corner.
Yeah, kind of cornering yourself.
Unfortunately,
So
yeah.
But on the bright side, they can't flank you in that place because they can't get across from you.
I'm also not in the path again for Thaddeus and Tornado.
All right, and the question now,
Yep.
we haven't really, like, I'm digging through the survival rules. I don't like them applied to player on player. So I think we should take that to Discord and ask our paralegals for some advice. In the meantime, I think we should stick to, you can either forfeit your move on the next round and stay with them, or you can stay where you're at and then use your own move separately.
Are we going for the next round or for that round?
It'll be on your next round. Well, whatever. Yeah, because I'm going to say your next move.
Okay.
So that we don't get confused with like round to round, because Rolu is at the bottom of the first round, so it doesn't make it'd be good bullshit if I'm like, oh no, next round. Anyways.
Wait, what?
So your thought, are you staying on him or are you staying in place?
I'm staying on him.
Okay. So Rolu and Chalk both move back into that corner.
Ooh. No, I got to stay on him. If I wanna heal.
Sorry, what did you say?
I was just thinking, I was like, maybe I could stand there and tank for a minute, but no, I should stay on him if I'm going to grab him with the...
I got this, guys.
Amazing.
All right, so Rolu and Chalk kind of move back to that corner. Rolu, it is still your turn. What is your move, your action, your standard
He's going to shoot one of the Khefaks right here in the... actually, this one in the corner.
Did you have your weapon out already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have the spear and the rifle out.
So you're shooting this one?
Yeah, the one in the corner directly
That one has
across
soft cover.
What?
I'm just kidding.
I was like...
I mean, like, arguably it would, by definition, because you pick a point. No, because if you pick this point here, yeah, you cross through. Anyways, I'm saying 3...
But it's dead.
No, this one would give soft cover to that one. Arguably.
You gonna argue?
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna argue it this time. So you take a shot at Khefak. I'm gonna label that one number 2.
Oh,
Natural 1?
No, it's 10 total.
KSAC or EAC?
That's gonna be against. Does it matter really?
What's
against
what are you
EAC?
shooting? That hits.
That hits really? Wow.
A 10 for EAC hits.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Wow, this is good to know. Okay. I feel like he took a few steps back and probably like stumbled and leaned into the wall because he's at 1 HP and just took a shot and somehow it hit. It's going to be.
Well, you got a wall of Khefaks to shoot at, so
I know.
broadside of a barn.
7
like shooting
points.
at Khefaks in a barrel.
7 points of fire damage.
Oh, right.
wow.
And what kind of weapon are you shooting?
An azimuth serpent laser.
Dang, that sounds vicious. And this is a two-handed weapon, so like you bump, you got it kind of low, and you pull that trigger, and this burst of fire damage comes out, and it hits and pierces, and you're not sure if it did anything, and then you just see it kind of boil from the inside as this thing rips open, falls apart.
That's
and
awesome.
That Khefak is dead.
Does it smell like the cart at the beginning of the...
Yeah. You guys want to go on that smells real familiar.
Khefak kebabs.
Amazing.
All right, that is the end of round 1.
Impressive. 2 down already. And 1 nearly out for the count.
Thanks for the summary, that is.
Yeah, you're welcome, Roland.
All right, moving on to round number 2. And we're going to go back to the top with Chalk. What do you do, Chalk? You lose your move.
No move.
That's no move. Thank you, Will. You got it.
I want to
that
know
was
the
a slow
joke.
burn.
What I missed.
Took me a minute. I'm trying to figure out what the turn economy is for me to not drop my rifle and also administer a healing serum.
I don't think you can.
Because if I put it away, I burn my standard action. I've already burned my move action. I think I have to drop it if I want to give him the serum.
What is your
stay mounted thing is a swift action.
Oh, that's
But that's
fair.
if we use the mounting rules in the other from survival checks.
Because like as survival checks are written, basically I make a survival check to mount or unmount. Anything else is just free. Like I can use the creature's movement as my own, which is basically what I'm doing.
I've got survival open, and it says, "Is this survival?" It is survival.
Page 149.
To stay mounted, you still roll a DC, but the DC is really low. It's like a 5.
Yeah, but
It
like
doesn't say it's a switch.
try to
Maybe
avoid falling off your mount when your mount rears or bolts unexpectedly.
I don't know. Again, we'll have to read up on that more. And
Yeah.
I was actually I'm typing it up right now to Discord so that our paralegals can let us know what their thoughts
Right.
are.
So here's what I'm going to do to make sure I'm in. I'm going to drop my rifle which I will probably regret later. But that's fine.
Well, my other question to you actually was going to be, you have is it the leaf in, the LFAN?
Yeah.
Does that give you 4 arms? Is it?
So it's ambiguous because like he I guess has like thicker tendrils, but he would use like each vine would be a finger. So like it's not like he has arms as you would think of them.
He's got multiple chopsticks.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are going to drop it, but you're going to it's not like dropped. It's just put away.
I think I have to drop it. Like because
dropping a weapon's basically a free action.
Yeah.
Because I need to pull out
He has to pull out a healing
serum.
Is what he's trying to do.
And hit Cobb with it.
But you don't have a move action because of the current rules we have for riding mounted.
Right. Which is why I have to drop it to pull it out.
And that's your turn.
Yeah, that's it.
Just pull out your serum.
Yeah.
Serum.
I can't even give it to him this turn. Right.
No.
I knew I was going to regret not staying on the ground. If I'd stayed on the ground, I would have been able to pull it out and give it to him. Then I also would have been unarmed in front of 2 hungry Khefaks. But whatever.
Yeah. Tiny little snack.
Anyway.
But, I mean, I think the stay mounted DC is 5 for a survival check. Like, that would just kind of be a free action, right? And then could you administer then?
The rules that we kind of discussed in the last few episodes have been he either forfeits his move or and again I'm literally typing it up as we speak to the paralegals. We can change this in due time in this round.
Yeah, I think for this
That's the end of your turn.
until we get some feedback from the firm, I think this is kind of what it is.
And that it kind of sucks, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. Don't fail me, the firm.
2, and it's dead. So now moving on to Thaddeus. Thaddeus, it's your turn.
All right, Thaddeus is just gonna shoot the one that's right. Yeah, that
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Where is right
right.
now?
Yeah, now is like northwest, northwest, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Northwest. There we go.
There was a wall of 3 Khefaks. He's going behind door number 2.
Yes, exactly. All right, here we go. 20 to hit. I'm guessing that hits, Kevin. So,
not a natural 20. I was like, dang.
Actually, no, it wasn't natural 20. Yeah.
And you're shooting your Venom caster?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the Venom caster. There's
You're
no
using
Venom in
normal?
it. Normal
Okay.
charge.
All right.
And that's what?
Oh, Kelly looks excited.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, hold on.
He rolled the wrong
I think it gave me it's roll 20's fault. All right, here we go. Now this is what I need to do. 8 damage.
Wow.
Suck on that.
Did you rolled a natural? You say you rolled a natural 8 for a
I did.
D8?
Yeah.
Beautiful. And I think you guys are so good this round. Thaddeus, you're just confident as shit. You're just like, I got this. Pull out your Venom caster, pull the trigger, and you just peg this thing right in the chest, and it just pierces in, and this thing falls forward, collapses onto the ground, and it is dead.
Lucky shot.
Roland shakes it off.
Yes, technically. But
Well,
Checks
that's
as an air five.
That's the third kill of mine of these Khefaks in a row, so, you need to wake up. Would you like some tea or coffee?
All right, well, now it's Khefak number 1's turn, and Khefak number 1 is dead. So moving on to the next Khefak. Khefak's number 5.
You know what I really would love to see, Kevin?
Khefak number 5.
What about the
Could you-
blind one?
Could you X out the one that just died? I want to see it be X out.
Oh, yes, you're right. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
thank you.
X that one
There's
out.
a 5th Khefak?
Or
That's right.
did he just name them Khefak?
Yeah, they're arbitrary. No,
What Khefak?
there is a 5th
Do we need to
Khefak.
censor those?
The title.
Khefak me.
That would be great, actually.
I did play Khefak number 5 last round. And this turn, it is going
see
to
him.
come out. What? And you see it like it
come on, there's
bursts
another one?
out the bottom of this ziggurat and charges
I don't
right
see it.
for Rolu.
No.
Where is it?
Hold on, man. I gotta. Boom.
Oh, wow.
I gotta move to the other map.
Dang.
Question though.
What?
How did it pass through this square? Doesn't
Oh,
don't we
good
get an
call.
AOO.
But we're gonna talk about that on the next episode.
Oh! Dang. Well done. Khefak?
You're a Khefak magnet.
Khefak me.
Khefak me. That's what Rolo says as it comes charging. Khefak me.
Thanks for listening, ye scallywags. Until next week, drift begons and distant stars.